Well, my name's Aaron, and I'm from Orange Element, and we are in downtown Baltimore, and I'm the creative director there, principal, and I try to help the staff and the designers and team come up with great communication art. I was a psychology major in college, and decided that it wasn't quite the right direction for me to go, and I spent my early years drawing and watching my mother draw. So I had a portfolio and decided that maybe I would try to get into the art school, and submitted my portfolio after a year of studying psychology, and they accepted me. So a little bit by accident, but you know, once I got into illustration and communication art, it seemed like a good fit. What we find in communication art as a larger industry and in the solutions that people, both individuals and firms, come up with is that oftentimes it can leave someone feeling stale or you know, at the end of the day doesn't really add anything to the world in the sense of finding some kind of emotion that one can take from that. So maybe the only thing that I was able to get out of psychology that I liked was trying to stimulate emotions through visual experience. So I'm originally from Michigan, and if you know anything about Michigan, it's surrounded by lakes and an interesting place to live. But yeah, so I'm a transplant. I like the urban grit of Baltimore. I think that you know, that at one point the city was branded as Charm City, and I wish that that would come back. It's really a great blend of all different types of life, and not too many people know about. Once you get past the grid of the city, there's this unpolished gem underneath. I think a lot of what happens with Baltimore is going to depend on that small town community feel that I just mentioned, and things like this urban forest project are just a good platform and a good springboard to project some momentum into additional opportunities for people to kind of get together and do things like this. This is Orange Element's banner, Be More Responsible, and the concept for the banner, which is probably something that you're interested in knowing a little bit more about, is simply the starting point of what it takes to be more responsible at the first level, and that's simply finding a trash can and putting your trash in it. So it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit out of frustration when seeing people walk down the streets and just, you know, throw their trash on the ground when there's a trash can 10 feet away. So that's kind of the inspiration behind it, and then by just simply starting with being more responsible about where your trash goes, that can be then recycled and allow for sustainable stewardship to move forward. We wanted to illustrate with the black icons here the idea of trash and garbage, and that it makes its way to the trash can itself. The tree is allowed an opportunity to shine through or to come forward. So it's what's happening is the tree in the background is now starting to be revealed. I think that the first thing is, of course, the collaborative efforts, and just allowing the Urban Forest Project an opportunity for all of us to get together and really stop for a minute in our busy schedules and do something that has a greater cause, and something that gets back to what I was mentioning earlier about creating emotion and energy around something that is just so important that we as designers and creators of materials that communicate pay attention to. So that's a really big push and a really big exciting thing of Urban Forest Project for me, and how that then resonates through the rest of the community. I like the idea of just a large forest of trees and the feeling that one gets when walking through it. Thank you for including Orange Element on the project, Tilt Studio, and we really appreciate it, and we're so glad that you brought this Urban Forest Project to Baltimore for everyone as a community to participate. I thought maybe there was a fire or something. Your eyes got really big, and I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to stop.